Hello guys, welcome back to Farm Manager 2018. I am SimUK. I hope you are having a fantastic day. This is Chapter 4, White Business. Your investments will definitely strengthen the farm's finances. Time to prepare the land for new crops, buy a rodent and plough and an ester cultivator, and then prepare 5 fields. Now, I've already mentioned this. I mentioned this at the end of the last episode. 0.3 hectares is tiny, especially when you consider that these fields here are too small for the tractor to work on. I don't see how that works. It seems awfully small. So what is the point in creating that? I do not know. What's this? Collect 5 hop. What? Bet with a neighbour. Prove that you are a better farmer and collect 5 hop centennials before that date. No, we're not doing that. Sorry. What's this? Plant cucumber seed. Nope, don't want to. Buy a rodent plough and buy an ester cultivator. Okay, cool. So, these are full, which is a bit of a problem. How many... Oh, stutteriation. How many things can I get in here? So it looks like I can get 6 items in there. How big? I mean, the plough can't be that big, can it? Let's go have a look. How big is the plough? Let's look at the used things, because they're cheaper. Okay, there's a cultivator. Unfortunately, that's medium size. What about the plough? Damn it, that's medium size as well. So we're going to have to build another one of these parking lots, or maybe a garage. How much is a garage? How much is a garage? A small garage. Roofed wooden carport for the smallest agricultural machinery. It has 6 small-sized parking spaces. We don't want that. A medium brick garage. That's pretty cool. 3 medium parking spaces. 3 large-sized spaces. Okay. That has 4 large. So, we've only got 12,000. Can't really do very much with that, I'm afraid. Can I at least plough? I haven't got a plough. I was about to say, can I at least plough this? We don't have a plough. So, that's... damn it. Damn it, Janet. Okay, this needs collecting. Let's get everybody on that. Let's get the grass in. Get some sort of system in place here. I might be able to fit a small garage in that spot, but certainly we're not going to get one of those. So we're going to have to continue on as we are a little bit. Now the reason why I'm prepping these fields is because we want... That needs cultivating. Field is too small for cultivating. Is this too small for cultivating? It's not. Okay, and this one isn't either. Okay, so what size is this field? 0.09 hectares, and that's 1 hectare. So basically any field that's a hectare in size we could probably use. Shall I just get rid of these then? And just make that into a field. I mean, that seems to make the most amount of sense to me. We've only got 12,000 though. Is that going to be enough? Crikey, that was 6,000 for that. Sheesh. We definitely need a plough, don't we? Because then we can make huge progress here. So okay, at the moment we've got 2 apple orchards. I think we'll probably hang on to those, both of those for now. We've got that field is big enough, that field is big enough, and that field is big enough for the tractor. So we'll go lupin, sunflower, and whatever. How much? Got 280 flour. We've got no corn whatsoever. So we've got to get this done before Do you know what? I don't know what we used the box trailer for. I've never seen anyone use it. We were forced to buy it. Let's just sell it. Okay, and... I know, it's a medium size, isn't it? Okay, so now then maybe we can afford to buy... If we go for the plough... I saw a plough in here, I thought. We want to buy... Why? Okay, plough. There's the cultivator. There's the plough. In bad condition. Is there another plough? That's the only plough. So we've got a good cultivator but a bad plough. I'm just going to go for that. Yay! We've just got to wait for that to arrive. So when that arrives, we'll destroy this and this. We don't have a seeder. Can I afford a seeder? I'd love to buy a seeder. Oh man, imagine if I had a seeder. Planters? Is it called a planter? I don't know what the hell it's called. Let's have a look. Fertilizer spreader. Lily plough. A lily plough? Why can't I have that? Is that that's a small. So I could buy that. I'm going around the houses a little bit here, guys, but I'm going to make this work. You watch. That way I can buy the cultivator and I'll be able to fit them all in. Because I've achieved buying a rodent plough, so I think I can now just sell it. It's not important that I keep it or that I use it. Cedar. Do we not have any cedars available to us at the moment? Mower, fertilizer spreader. No, we don't. New and used. There's a slurry tank. There's a sprayer. What size is a sprayer? Sprayers are small. There's a bad condition sprayer there. We can't quite afford it. Okay, so it looks like we cannot buy a seeder. It looks like the game is blocking us from doing that at the moment. But our plough has arrived with the sound of music. Okay, let's get in here. Let's do this. Use the big plough, why not? And Leanne, please. Thank you so much. Fantastic. Right, this will be the first time we've actually done this using the machinery. What's going on with this field? Looks pretty good. That could do with watering. That could do with watering. Michael Patel. Noah. You chaps wouldn't mind doing that for us. Thank you so much. So we're doing okay with the cows. I think we've got 6 in each shed. So there's always a possibility of getting another cow shed, perhaps. Not too bothered about that. I quite like the idea of a couple more greenhouses. Strawberries earn about 4,000 less, but tomato soil fertility is a bit low. We're not getting a maximum yield off of those. What we need to do at the moment is get some corn down so that we can feed the chickens over the winter. But I mean, I know that seems like a long way away, but in actual fact, it's gonna happen much quicker than you think. Is she? What the heck is going on? What is she doing? Leanne. Anytime you like. Go double speed. Single speed is all well and good, but We don't really need it unless there's something seriously important going on. Look at that deer. I've been playing a lot of Hunter Call of the Wild, so whenever I see a deer, I now have these sights. Not good, is it? Look at that. That would have taken our army of work people ages to sort out. So that just needs to be fertilized. But once she's done here, I might get her to do this one, I think. So if we pick manure, we have no machines available. That's because she hasn't parked it up yet. Okay, she's done. So let's fertilize this bad boy. Thank you, Leanne. Now, should I cultivate this? I kind of feel like I ought to. If I get everybody on it, it's not going to take that long, is it? I mean, until we can afford to buy a new garage, this is just the way it's going to have to be. So I don't imagine this is going to take her very long. That was really quick. So that's maximum ready. It's awesome. So we're going to put the grass over here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this field. But yeah, this is going to be the new thing. So we'll grab that. Yeah, the road on Plough and Leanne. Jog on. It's amazing. This is what farming was like before tractors and combine harvesters were invented, and this is what happened when tractors and combine harvesters became available. It just transformed. Look how many people I need there to do the same job as a tractor in twice the time. It's insane, isn't it? Farming is such an interesting field. There are so many intricate details to do with farming, pH values, soil substance. Farmers even plant certain types of crop near other types of crop just to improve the quality of the first crop. There's a lot of cross-pollination and nutrients in the ground. There's an awful lot of stuff to do with farming. I find incredibly interesting. I was just lowering my desk there. It was a bit too high. So we can't cultivate that. And I think if I fertilize it and then cultivate it, we're going to have problems. So can I... What are we putting in here? Probably sunflowers. Yeah, we don't have a machine for it yet. Blastamundo. Okay, as soon as they finished here then. Corn more important than sunflower. What do we think? Yay or a nay? I think we'll get them to do this next. And then we'll split them up and get them planting. I guess that's the best way to do it, isn't it? Oh, so this needs harvesting. Leanne's the only person available, but she's a hard worker. So Leanne, if you wouldn't mind, please grabbing the tomatoes whilst everyone else is cultivating and planting and preparing these fields. Thank you. Very much indeed. Now that's actually going to take quite a long time to do that on our own. Tomatoes are quite fiddly. Quite a few crates come out of the tomato factory, as it were. How are we doing here? Oh yeah, she has production. She has high production value. We've got a lot of manure. How do I see how much silage we have? I'm not entirely sure I can... 280 units. That seems like an awfully small amount. Oh, look, that needs doing as well. Yeah, we've got some peeps. It's not going to take very long. They're going to rip through that. And whilst they are ripping through that, we'll have this cultivated by everyone else who's available. Now, the summer months have just come in. And I was thinking about putting a summer employee building there so that we can get people in the summer. I'm not entirely sure we need to be quite honest with you. Not good crop quality, is it? That's much better crop quality. Need to sort out the soil moisture though. That's how quick the strawberries are done. 296 strawberries harvested. How are we getting on here, Leanne? I think she's about slightly less than halfway through that. That's okay. We'll get this planted then. Let's get some seeds down. What we're going to put in here, I think we'll go for... lupin because I believe... Thank you. I believe that the chickens prefer lupin over anything else. Don't know where I get that information from. Completely made it up, no doubt. What size is this field? 0.64 hectares. Now, I have had the tractor work on here. So one would think that maybe you can use the tractor on here. No. Because I'm just thinking, I'm going to move grass up to here so that we've got enough. Could I perhaps turn that into sunflower seeds? Or sunflowers or whatever? What am I planting here? Lupin. We need corn because we have no corn. We need to get this... We need to get the soil moisture up. Why is it saying crop quality is low? There's nothing in there. Is there? There shouldn't be anything in there. 15,000. Okay, we're actually making some cash. Still going, bless her. Working really hard. I am looking forward to using the wind rower on the grass. That's going to make that job so much quicker. So, oh yes, I forgot about this. I can sell the road on Plough, can't I? That's what I was doing originally. Completely forgot. If we have a look at buy. Come off that a second because it obviously doesn't work very well. Looking on buy, we'll look at new and used. We need to get the which cultivator? The Ester cultivator for 1,500. Boom. Now all we have to do is create the 5 tiny little fields. 5 fields, 0.03 hectares a piece. How long is that going to take? So I needn't have had these guys cultivating at all. Why did I do that? So stupid. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Okay. So we need Leanne, really. She's nearly finished. We'll wait for Leanne. Why not? So the only thing we have to do manually, excuse me, is to plant the seeds. That's not a huge problem, I guess. The soil moisture is perfect over here. So when the guys get off that and Leanne has finished here, which is very soon, we'll get her to come and fertilise this and then we'll put the grass down and then we can start moving forward. So the lupin is down. Looking very good. Nearly finished. Oh yes, finished. Have you finished, Leanne? Yes. Well done. 858 tomatoes. Brilliant stuff. So, okay, they're still on there. Okay, let's do this one then. Thank you, Leanne. I mean, it's still quite pernickety. It's still quite a involved job experience trying to set these fields up and prepare them and what have you. But it's just an awful lot quicker with the tractor. I mean, we're talking 20-30 seconds at the most. Crikey, look at our money, 6,200. Must be the end of the month. Yeah, we've just paid everybody. I so wish this game had a night and day cycle. I really am disappointed that it doesn't. Okay, that's been nicely fertilized. We'll do this one as well. As soon as she's put the tractor back. This is another thing I'd like to see in the next iteration of Farming Manager, is the ability to chain tasks. I mean, we don't need many. 2 or 3 tasks will do it. Enough to get a whole field done. So, you know, say to her, right, I want you to plough it, then cultivate it, then fertilize it, and then water it. And then, you know, that's it, job done. So she picked up the manure. Just going over there. Good. And we'll get everybody planting seeds. That's the one thing we cannot mechanize at the moment. We're doing all right, look. It must be the milk that's making that money. Back up to 16,391. Now that is a healthy looking field right there. Need to get the guys on it. Grass seed. Thank you very much. Everybody except Leanne. Because Leanne is going to come down here and she's going to... Why can't I water this? Well, that's rather odd. I wonder if it's because I haven't put the seed in. You can't water it until you've put seed in. If that's the case, it's just another one of those annoying features in the game that hopefully won't be there in the next iteration. Yeah, doing a pretty good job there. Not going to take long at all, nearly 50% of the way through. The lupin's doing well. 77 days left, so we should be mid sort of autumn. That's it, job done. The grass is down. Nice. Yeah, we're not doing for. We're not looking after the apple orchards particularly well. I felt like I was forced to do it, and I really didn't want to. That's how it feels. 16,000. All right, how much does it cost to build? Let's put a road down first. So we can get around it easily. How big is this field going to be? I don't think 0. What was it I said? 0.03. That, exactly that. 13 by 23. That's tiny. What is the point in that? We've got 11,000 left. It's about 1,000 for each one. So, one more and we should have this mission completed. I have one field that's 0.3 hectares. How do I only have one field? That's 0.3. That's 0.3. That's 0.3. And that's 0.3. That cost me a lot of money. Why are you not registering it? How annoying is that? Oh wow, look. Our grass is going to be... Oh, this is ready to go. Okay, let's harvest. Let's use the machine. Leanne, go for it. Thank you. So over here we're going to plant corn. And everybody who's available is going to do that for us. Well, I'm a bit, to say the very least, peeved that the game has basically stitched me up there. I'm not a very I'm not a very happy bunny at all on that one, because that clearly is 5 lots of 0.3, and again I didn't even want to put them down. I don't understand their purpose. I don't think the tractor can fit on them. I could be wrong, of course. Who knows? Who knows? Right, let's bail it up. Again, we're going to use the tractor for the first time. We have the wind rower and Leanne. This will be the first time we've done this. And then we're going to try and use the... That's the manure spray. Oh, don't I have it anymore? I don't have the automatic pickup thing. Oh, I had to get rid of it, didn't I? I forgot. Oh, blast it. My animals are sick. Call the vet. Right, okay, well it's all prepped and ready, so all they've got to do is pick it up. We've got the corn down, the soil moisture is looking okay. Oh no, they haven't finished, I do apologise. 2/3 of the way through, 33 days left on that, 68 on there. That just needs picking up. Okay. Well, it's not like we've got so much money it's not an issue. This is an issue. You get no money back for that at all. Let's try and do one more and just see if it... It is not registering that at all, is it? Oh man, am I peeved. We could end up getting stuck here now on this mission. It's not raining, I need to get that grass in pretty pronto. But we've done loads this year. We've expanded the farm considerably. We're just not making any money. That's the main issue we have right now. But I mean, look how big that field is. That is a lot of lupin. That is a lot of... Sorry, that would be a lot of corn. That's a lot of lupin. If I put sunflowers in there, we've got to be covered for the whole year, surely. Are we finished? No, I'm not collecting 4 colza. Go away. Come on, guys. That's like 99.999% completed. Done. Okay. So, please, guys, oh, what's this? Collecting bales. Oh, look how much quicker that is. They just come in and pick it up and walk off. That's going to take 10 seconds. Brilliant. That was definitely the right way to go, I think. I'm liking this. This is really turning out to be a decent looking farm. I just need somebody to finish that work so that they can come and pick up these strawberries. Imagine the tomatoes will be closely following behind. Perfect. So basically then, what we're surviving on these two things. So I'm rather tempted to put a couple more down this side, maybe just sort of mirror image what we've got over here. I think that'll work quite well. I don't know what that's there for anymore. We don't actually need that, do we? We can get rid of that. How much are these things? Where do I buy them from? I can't remember. Was it others? Yeah, 5,000. That's 5,000 to install it. And I was just thinking, what would I like to put there? And I think, I kind of, although the strawberries are technically making more money, I'm rather partial to the idea of making some strawberry jam. Isn't that lovely? So I think I probably want to do that. Right, let's see if I can actually, yeah, destroy the field. I can. Interesting. Well, that is interesting. I can get a tractor on this, even though it's only 0.064 hectares. So it's so odd that the fields we had there before couldn't work. And in fact, this one is going to allow me to do it as well. Well, I never. Well, I never. Learned something new there, definitely. Goodbye, grass field. You have done us very well. Thank you for your services. So this needs to be done. Guys on that, or the girls, on the mixture of the guys and girls. Get the peeps on it. I'd just like one person to come and do this, please. Doesn't take too long. One person to come and do this, please. Doesn't really take that long. We'll get a cultivator on here. Thank you, Leanne. And then we'll get the sunflowers planted. What's this? Grass. We've got absolutely loads of lupin. We've nearly run out of chicken feed, basically. I'm not a big fan of the chickens, I'll be honest. I could get rid of that whole section and not really be that bothered. But, you know, it's a very fragile situation in which we find ourselves. We're basically just making enough money to survive. So I don't really want to undo any of the kind of income related things. I think that would be a silly thing to do. Soil fertility is absolutely spot on. So all we need to do now is get some sunflowers in here. Go for it, guys and gals. Brilliant. This is by far the most efficient we've been this year. I can guarantee that. Okay, shall we try one more time to do this field? Because it is very expensive. It's not having it at all, is it? It is not having it at all. Even if I put it over there, it's not registering it. It's telling me I have one field. Ah, shucks. Still telling me I have one field. So confused. I'm so so confused. Okay, they're planting the sunflower. That's looking good. That needs watering. Let's do it with the machine. I don't know why I'm messing about having people come and... Yeah, I don't want to waste people's time. They're busy. We'll do it with the machine. That's why we have the machine. How's that planting going? Nearly finished. Looks like that's ready for cultivating. It's perfect. Now ideally I want to buy and install an irrigation system in there, but that's 10,000. I've already wasted, what, probably about 10,000 trying to build these stupid ass fields. But this game is absolutely not recognizing. I think we're just going to have to reload the game. That's the only way I can think of getting around this problem. If that doesn't work, gosh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't work. That would be a significant problem if that doesn't work. Soil moisture is perfect. We're going to get maximum yield out of this. We're going to have so much sunflower, so much corn, so much lupin. I'm not going to know what to do with it. 50 days left. I wonder if you can process that with a tractor. Be interesting. Okay, so we need to fertilise. I'm going to use manure. And on there. Look at that. That's why we needed the bigger field for grass, because the amount of silage we have is very low. Take a quick look at the market here. Price of silage is pretty good. We ought to trade anything over 2,000. It's on my field. I just knew that was going to happen. We don't have a sprayer, so just autofill. Get everybody on it, basically. Been a pretty good summer. I guess we're going to have to 17 days and the apples will be ready. That's 190 days, that one. If the silage numbers have come up again. I'm not sure why they dip as much as they do. How are we doing over here? Pretty good. Okay, so we're definitely going strawberries. Ah. We didn't have any seedlings to put in there, so I've just had to buy 177 seedlings. Strawberry plant seedlings. They'll be here any second. That might be them now. No. They'll probably turn up in a truck, I imagine. Oh, this could be us. That looks like us, perhaps. Can find who? Hugo James. Da-da-da-dum, dum, 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 da-do-da-do, do, do, do. There he is. Thank you. How much do we get for that? 67? That's hardly worth my time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please. That's not going to be maximum yield, but oh, if I'd have just waited 3 seconds. Oh no, they're still... Yeah, if I'd have just waited a bit, we'd have had that, but never mind. So is this done now? It looks to be done. Let's get the water moisture up where it's meant to be. And we should now have some strawberry plant seedlings. Let's get whoever's available to do that. Excuse me, 3,243, that's all we've got. Getting a bit tense, isn't it? Getting a little bit tricky now. Keep the finances afloat. We have invested, I know. Speculate to accumulate and all that good stuff. All moisture's perfect, 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 perfect. Perfect. Okay. So I think what we'll do at the end of this episode is I'll get the apples in. Excuse me, the strawberries should be down. I'll make sure they're watered and looking good in that sense. And then, yeah, we'll probably wrap up this episode. It's a shame because, you know, I did do this. And I don't know if saving it and restarting it is going to fix it or not. So we shall see. It'll be a bit of a gamble, I guess, won't it? Keep my fingers crossed, and if you keep your fingers crossed, we might have a chance of actually getting through it. And they've nearly finished planting. So if we're making like an extra 8,000 a month, I think we'll be fine. Because this is bringing in a small amount of profit, not very much to be fair. Nice, the tomatoes are harvested, thank you. Let's water this. And that's the only thing, is without the irrigation, we have to keep watering it all the time. That is a bit of an annoyance. I have to keep remembering to check it, that's the problem. That's the main issue. Damn this buggy game. Still, you know what? On the most part, I really, really like this game. There's a few things I'd like to change, and I try and highlight them when I see them so that you guys know what issues the game has. But if they listen to the feedback from the community and just improve on those parts, maybe make it a bit bigger, maybe make it look a little bit nicer, I think it's going to sell like hotcakes, I really do. I'd definitely be buying into it, without a shadow of a doubt. I think it's such a quality title. But it does have some bugs. Some game-breaking major issue bugs. Just hoping this isn't going to be one of the major ones. Okay, so the strawberries are good. They'll be done in 42 days. Those strawberries are nearly ready. Not sure what's wrong with the fertility on this thing. Okay, let's harvest. Nope. Oh, the grass is nearly ready. Fan-dabby-dozy. 90 days for the sunflowers. Okay, so are we ready to harvest? Quite. There it is. Alrighty. So, this will be the first time we've processed a proper big field. This is not, I mean, probably, what size is that? That's 0.6 and that's just over 1. It's almost twice the size. Almost twice the size. And I think as you get further on in the game, you can make the fields even bigger still. That would have taken us so long by hand. Four days left. You see, we're not going to have the problem that we would have done. We would have had the issue that we wouldn't have been able to pick the apples because everyone would still be over here trying to sort the grass out. Thankfully, that isn't going to be an issue anymore. Maybe down here and here, because I don't know how we're going to cut these with the machine. Don't think you can use the mower. Don't know, maybe you can. We'll have to see. 12,000. Okay. we're back into the area of profit. Nearly the end of the month though, so we'll be down to about 4,000 again soon. Hopefully, the extra grass, the extra silage and the extra strawberries should theoretically be enough to bring in a tidy profit. Plus we've got the apples coming as well in 2 days, of course. Let's bail that up, please. If you would be so kind, Leanne, thank you so much. Job well done. So that's every single employee we have going to bale that grass. See how long it takes. We do have space for one more person, I think. Yeah, we've got one space in that house. Maybe I should... okay, you're ideal, but not at the same time. Elizabeth O'Neill, she's good at this kind of thing. Eventually we're going to need another tractor handler. Yeah, really nobody very good at all. What about the bee hut? Can I buy a beehive? Narber. Oh, nice. Seedlings and seeds and seedling production. That's really cool. Small chicken. Rabbit warren. There we go. Beekeeper building. Unavailable in the current scenario. Okay, fine. How are we getting on there? We've done it. Brilliant. Just in time for the apples. Great stuff. $33 days, 17 and 27. Okay, good. 27, 37 and 81. So we can quite happily and confidently have everybody come pick the apples. And that'll pretty much be the end of the episode here today. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. I genuinely am. You might think I just do this for views or whatever. I don't know. But, you know, I genuinely enjoy playing the game. And that's what I'm here doing. Is I'm playing the game and I'm sharing it with you. And I'm hoping that you're enjoying it at least half as much as I am. Well, the apples coming off the tree there. Everybody's very busy. Pickety apples. My father had an apple orchard at his house. Well, it used to be an apple orchard. When he took over it, it just became a garden with a few trees in it. Not as many as there used to be. But I do remember the wasps at summer. Oh my word. I was told this and I believe it wholeheartedly. I don't know how much truth there is in it, but I was told that because when the apples rot, they kind of ferment, and the wasps come and drink or eat the rotting apples, and they get drunk. And when they're drunk, they get really fighty. So, yeah, the wasps at my father's house, pretty intense, to say the very least. Horrible, aggressive, nasty little buggers. Okay, let's get some water on this field. Is that the last thing I wanted to do? Yes. Apples harvested. Have we actually got some money? We have. We've got 29,000 in the bank. That's not bad, is it? We haven't had 29,000 for quite some time. At least we have enough to try and build these 5 stupid fields next. Need to put some water on all of these. Maybe I could buy a couple more sprinklers. Oh, that's not a bad idea, is it? Got 2 empty spaces. I think that's a really good idea. I'd like to buy sprinkler. An orchard sprayer. That's a sprayer. Well, there's one there. It's brand new. We'll buy that. I wouldn't have minded a second-hand one for a bit less money, but yeah, you know what? We'll take that as well. Brilliant. And that's just going to make the whole watering of fields an awful lot easier. That needs watering, so let's just go machines. Bonk. What? Oh, because Leanne is... Oh, hang on a minute. You're not telling me... Not telling me I need to have multiple tractors to put multiple sprayers out. Surely not. That would just be ridiculous if that was the case. Right, let's test the theory. Sprinkler 1. That needs doing, that one's fine. We'll send her out to do one and we'll see if we can get a second one on the go. I'm going to be really quite disappointed. I mean, I know the chances are that this is what the problem is going to be, but I'll be really disappointed if I can't put 2 sprinklers out at the same time. Really will twiddle my noodle, so to speak. But she's out of the tractor. She's out of the tractor. This game has some limitations. It's frustrating, but hey. I still like it. There's nothing really like it. So I have to like it. If I want to play this kind of game, this is the only one, the only option. And some of it is brilliantly done. Like, I think that looks fantastic. The way they've done that, I really like it. The cows, okay, they're not the most realistic looking cows I've ever seen in the world, but they're far from being the worst, so quite happy with that. What am I doing here? Choose, no, stop. Water, thank you. Okay, so I think that's long enough for this episode. I'm going to wrap that up, so thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you join me again next week, where we'll reattempt this 5-field hectare issue, and fingers crossed we'll be able to progress on to the next chapter. Until then, take care of yourselves, have a good time, and goodbye.